Welcome back to another camera review with bestvehiclebackupcameras.com. Today we're going to be having a look at the Toguard mini dash cam. As you know from our previous video, we really like the Toguard cameras here. This particular one is fitted to my grandfather's car, so I just wanted to give you a quick overview of it. This is the manual that comes with the camera, and it's in various different languages, and it's a very easy to follow manual indeed. It says everything you need to get the camera set up in your vehicle. The camera itself is very small and also surprisingly light. I was quite surprised when I picked it up how small and light it was. You've got the screen and the little buttons on the back of it. Also included is this suction pad holder. So the way this works is that we simply put it on the windscreen, try and get the camera to focus, there we go, like this. So you just push it into place, sorry that's upside down, push it into place, and then that is now fitted to the windscreen. The camera unit then slides on the bottom, so you just push it forward in place, and then you can move it to where you want, but we've not had any problems with it moving once you've got it set up pointing where you want it to be. So far as plumbing this into the car goes, we've got a USB adapter from the cigarette lighter port, and we're probably going to have a look at rerouting these cables, but these are just in place at the moment just to give you an idea. So the cable goes up around the side of the car, and then it's tucked in under the pillars, really out of the way, just at the top of the windscreen. You've then got the included USB-B cable here, and this plugs into the side of the camera. I'm just going to move it over a bit so that we can fit it in more easily. There we go, we just cut that video quickly because it's really hard to get these in focus sometimes with the little screens. This is what the camera looks like in place. So he's got it mounted behind his rear view mirror so it's not distracting or in his field of view as he's driving along. You've got the buttons here. On the left you have the menu. If you go into the menu, you can adjust things like the resolution of the video. So you want that on the highest resolution that you can really, so that you have as much detail in your recording. Your loop recording, so this is how long each segment of the recorded video is that the camera takes, and we've got it set for 3 minutes. That's the longest setting on this particular device, and I find that it's better to have long clips, otherwise if you want to find a particular video you really do spend a long time sifting through them. Okay. There's just some of your exposures, motion detection, and then another very important one is the G sensor. Depending on where you have the setting on the G sensor, it will automatically lock video, so that means it won't overwrite them when it's doing loop recording if they are triggered, if the lock is triggered by the G sensor. Now, you need to get this right for your vehicle. If the G sensor is set too low, so say it's set for 2G and that's too sensitive, then you'll find every little bump and pothole you go over in the road will lock the video, and you'll end up filling up your SD card very, very quickly. On the other hand, if you've got it set at say 8G, it might not be sensitive enough, so you could actually have a small prang or something that you want to lock the video, and it won't do that automatically. So it's worth playing with getting it as sensitive as possible in your vehicle without it just automatically locking every video. So we found 4G is a good one for this camera, so I'm going to leave that one alone. And then obviously you've got your button sound there. The other thing we can do is go over into the settings for the camera, and here you can change things like the time and date, the language, the light frequency. So this really is whether you want your camera recording at 50 or 60 Hertz. Here in the UK we usually use 50 Hertz, and in the States you'd use 60 Hertz, but to be honest with modern screens it makes no difference, so I would probably put it in 60 Hertz for smoother video and just never touch it again. Another important one is format. So over time you will get lots of videos that it trips the lock when it doesn't really need to, and so this will slowly fill up your SD card because those videos won't be overwritten. So what you can do from time to time is just hit format, it will completely clear your SD card, and then you're ready to go again. So this really is a simple little camera. It's very easy to put on the windscreen. It's literally just a suction cup to hold it in place. It comes on automatically with the ignition of the car. So in this vehicle, the cigarette lighter is off when the ignition's off, and then it comes on with the car. And when the ignition comes on, it automatically begins recording. So once it's set up, it's something that you really can forget about. It will just come on and off automatically with the vehicle. So that's a fairly quick overview of the camera itself. What I'm going to do now is cut to some videos from the camera itself so you can get a feel for how it behaves in different light conditions. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're considering purchasing a dash cam, there are links in the description below to where you can buy this both in Amazon in the UK and also in the US. So here are some clips from the camera itself, and thank you very much for watching.
Door probably closed.
Say so if you want.